Hi guys, it's me again. Um, Doing much better than yesterday. I know yesterday I think I concerned some people and definitely was having a rough day. And also my nights tend to be a lot harder than my days. They always do. I think it's just too much time for me to think, and I start thinking. My brain starts going, and I start thinking about all kinds of things that I shouldn't be thinking about. Sorry, I'm kind of cold, so I'm throwing my blanket. Um, I did skip dinner last night, but I had some breakfast this morning. Um, it took me about a half an hour to come up with breakfast, it was frustrating because it was right back into the old behaviors that, couldn't figure out what was safe to eat, and I'm trying to get away from those. Like, I'm trying to plan out stuff ahead of time so it's not so frustrating. But that didn't happen, and I just told myself, you know what, Erin, you have to eat. We can't go down this path again. Like, you've got so much that you need to stay healthy for and get healthier for. So I had an idea from somebody that I follow on Tumblr, Morgan's Life. It's a girl from New Zealand that's recovering too from an eating disorder. And she always posts these awesome pictures of oatmeal in the morning. And, for a while when I was first starting recovery, I was doing a lot of oatmeal, but I never, really dressed it up or made it fun. It was always just plain oatmeal. And I saw hers and decided to try it. So I took some oatmeal today and I cooked it and then then I cooked some frozen fruit just to warm it up a little bit. There's some strawberries, mangoes, and bananas, which I love to buy all that chopped up from the store. And then I put that in there and heated that up. And then I also put in some brown sugar and stirred that up and warmed up some chocolate chips. I did a few too many chocolate chips, so it was like super chocolatey. But yeah, and my body did not like that much sugar in the morning, but it was good. And I mean, definitely I'm gonna try more oatmeal and try different things, because breakfast is one of those meals that it's a lot easier for me to handle because it is a lot of healthy stuff. And so I know, that it's not, I can make it really healthy and make it really good, and it's warm, good food, so it's easier to deal with. Lunch was a little bit later, and I shared a sandwich with my mom, so I didn't have a full sandwich, but I had enough, and I made myself a smoothie earlier. That's what's left of it. There's not a whole lot, but it was good. It had frozen yogurt, and then I just had the rest of my frozen bananas, strawberries, and peaches mixed in it, and it was more like a milkshake. It was really good. But yeah. Oh gosh, it's got a couple more days before I go back to student teaching, so kind of just enjoying this break and definitely, sorry for nobody on, trying to get me in a place that I'll be okay, because right now stuff's overwhelming. I mean, I'm student teaching, so that's stressful enough, and with the medicine I'm on, it doesn't, like, I've always had problems with organization, and basically have been diagnosed as having ADD. So not ADHD. ADD, there's a difference. I'm a special ed major, so I know the difference. But basically, I space out a lot, and I'm not able to stay organized, and no matter how hard I try. And that's really hard with student teaching because, I've had to have lots of forms in to my college. My college is the hard part. Like, I'm good with all the teaching stuff. It's the college stuff that's been driving me beyond insane, and it's probably the college stuff that had a lot to do with my eating disorder getting worse and worse and worse. And my eating disorder getting worse and worse had a lot to do with me getting spacey and forgetting things and not getting things turned in on time, and it's been a rough ride. This is like the worst time that I could be dealing with an eating disorder, but I'm glad I'm seeking help and getting better, hopefully. I don't know, just I'm so sorry for yawning. Man, had a long day today. I went out and my car was basically out of oil because it's been a while since I've gotten the chance to change it, which kind of happens when your bank account gets down to, like, my bank account has about $6 in it right now. But student teaching will do to you when you can't work. So my dad was very nice and he filled up my gas tank for me and got my oil changed and then washed my car, which that was interesting because I don't know about anybody else that's ever not really liked automatic car washes, but I'm not a fan. I don't like being the whole trapped in the car the whole time. It's kind of scary, but you know what? I got through it. I probably looked a little crazy sitting there in the back seat of my own car, but oh well. My car's clean. It's probably happier. I'm in a really good mood right now, so it's going pretty well. I've been reading lots of people's posts on here, and it's really awesome to see, you know, on YouTube and Tumblr, like, people are really trying, and, you know, yesterday was not an easy day for any of us, and we did it, and that's a huge accomplishment. Like, I'm proud of myself, and I'm so proud of all of you that did that. Like, that's awesome, because that's just, I mean, it's a holiday about family, but it's a holiday that's all about food. Like, that's it. And for people that have eating disorders, that's a nightmare. Like, all it is just your eating disorder voice just screaming at you, and I always feel like I sound schizophrenic when I talk about my eating disorder voice, but I know those of you that dealt with them know what I'm talking about. Like, there's just that voice just won't leave you alone, and most of the time it's kind of, when you're in recovery, it's a quiet whisper, and then when things start to go wrong, it is just like, it gets louder and louder and louder, and all of a sudden it's screaming at you, and you end up following it, and it's someday, I hope I can get rid of it, and I'm just yawning like crazy. Yeah, I think a lot of stuff is coming down too, like, I'm really lonely being at home. It's making my eating disorder worse because, you know, I live in a small town. There's nobody that I'm friends with in my town that's gay. So, you know, I have the online community, but if you've watched my story video, you will see that I got basically scammed big time by the last person I dated online, so that's kind of scared me away from stuff, but I really just want somebody in my life. Like, I see all these people in wonderful relationships, like Kaylin and Lucy, and then I got a couple friends that are in great relationships, and, you know, that I see that online stuff can work. Like, my best friend is engaged to a guy she met online, and he moved here from Delaware, like, and I live in Illinois. So, I mean, it is possible. Just, I gotta find the right person, and I want to find somebody that's gonna care about me as much as I care about them, because I'm a very caring person, and, you know, I'm here for anybody that needs to talk. I'm here for any of you that, you know, you're dealing with problems with your eating disorder, or, you know, you're dealing with problems with, you know, you're trying to figure out how you're gonna come out, or, you know, your friend is gay. Like, I can help you with some of that stuff. I can do my best. Definitely not the expert on everything, but I'm learning along the way about stuff, and I mean, I'm learning that everything is a process, and just to hang on and keep going. Well, this video is getting really long, so, yeah. Well, I will talk to you guys soon. Stay strong and keep celebrating those little victories. Love you guys.